Hi, my name is Marian Okon, and I'm a researcher in the Scottish Learning Disabilities Observatory at the University of Glasgow. I will be talking about the project I'm working on at the moment in the observatory. It looks at changes in antipsychotic prescribing rates in children and young people aged 4 to 19 years with autism or learning disabilities in Scotland. Antipsychotic drugs are a type of medicine used to treat people with psychosis. We want to find out if there has been any changes in the prescription of these drugs for children and young people with learning disabilities or autism between 2010 and 2013. There is not a lot of information available about antipsychotic prescribing rates for children and young people with learning disabilities or autism. There are some studies that have reported high rates of antipsychotic prescribing in those with challenging behaviors. But there are a few that investigate the rates of antipsychotic prescribing for children and young people with learning disabilities or autism over time. Though these drugs are useful in helping people with psychosis, they also have harmful side effects. They have also been reported to be used outside the conditions that they were approved for. There are good practice guidelines that give advice on how these drugs should be used. The guidelines say that doctors should strictly monitor their use in children and young people with learning disabilities and autism. Our study will examine the changes in antipsychotic prescribing in Scotland for the years between 2010 and 2013. We want to find out the different kinds of psychotropic drugs prescribed to children and young people with learning disabilities or autism. We also want to find out if there are any changes in the pattern of prescription over time and across groups. We have linked information from the pupil census and the prescribing information system to find out about the pattern of antipsychotic prescribing in children and young people with learning disabilities or autism. We will compare this information with the rates of prescribing in children and young people in the general population. Initial results suggest that children and young people with learning disabilities or autism have higher prescription rates than those in the general population. When we have completed our analysis, we'll write a report and publish it on the Scottish Learning Disabilities Observatory website. Thank you.